What's going on, everybody? Today, we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Siege Prowl. And we're not just going to be taking a look at him. We're going to be taking a look at Siege Prowl, Smokescreen, Blue Streak, and Barricade. Now, I've decided to do all four of them in one video because I realized doing my Vector Prime review, I could have just done Jihaxis as well, because they're the exact same mold, but I didn't. So, today we're going to be doing that idea, but with these four. And it can't even really all fit on screen. Hold on. Maybe I can move the camera back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. A family photo. I was just going to do Prowl, but I thought it'd be funnier to do all the molds. So, and I will also probably be doing the same for the Siege Seeker mold once I get a few more of them. But right now we have the four, well, on Earth they would be the Dotson brothers, because these three would turn into the Dotson cars. But on Cybertron they're just some, futuristic looking car. But yeah, so I think first we're going to take a look at Prowl, since that's what I started off with. That's what I started off with. And so, taking a closer look here, he's, I think Siege as a brand, I should have looked this up before the video, I'm sorry. I think Siege, the line, is like 5 or 6 years old. And I think all the molds have held up very well. That might be a hot take for some, but I think Siege is probably the best line to come out of the War for Cybertron trilogy, just because I like the new take. It was a lot of classic characters with very G1-esque designs, while also being, Cybertronian, as you can tell. And so, and then the weaponizer gimmick and the blast effects, they really kind of pushed the Generations line and the, toy lines in general forward. So I love Siege. But anyway, Prowl looks great. Big fan of this this mold and this figure, obviously. His accessory is obviously this little gun. And then he also has the light bar, which can actually come off of his back and plug into the pistol, or the what would this be? Is that like a rifle? Is that a pistol? I don't really know. But it can plug into the gun, and there was like some special name for all these gimmick weapons in the instructions. Every Siege figure had like a classic like gun, and then like a shield or an axe or a light bar, or some weird, like a sword maybe, some weird extra thing. Almost all of them. I think Starscream only had the null rays, but a lot of the figures had some extra gimmick that, and the weapons could combine, and then they would become some powerful weapon or whatever. But that's cool. I like that. I like the weapons and the blast effects gimmicks. So since we're starting out in robot mode, we can do articulation. So first of all, we have wrist articulation, kind of tight, which is, good. It held up. I don't know if it really held up. I didn't really mess with him much over the years, but then he has a full 360 at the shoulder, if you can move the door out of the way, and the doors can move back and forth. He has a ball joint at the neck, so he can look down that far and up that far, which is just straight. It's kind of hindered, and he can go all the way around. And then a rotation here, then a nice elbow. That's a perfect 90 degrees. That's nice. He has a waist swivel, which is really nice. Love to see that. His leg, both of them obviously, can go forward that far and back that far, and then his knee can go like all the way up, but that's forward transformation, so it counts but also kind of doesn't. Then he has an ankle pivot, which can go that far, which is wild. That's crazy. And then again, for transformation, he has this like joint, which I guess can like kind of be an articulation piece, but not really. But good articulation for a deluxe figure, I think. He is a deluxe class figure, obviously. And then, of course, the other three have the exact same articulation. But they are all different in some way or another. So let's get Prowl out of here. Actually, before we get Prowl out of the picture, we can talk about a little bit about the paint and the design. So he has an Autobot symbol right there and on his chest, right there and on his chest. Then he has the classic little black like point on his chest, and the black and white color scheme looks really nice. I like it a lot. He has the red crest, and then he has Cybertronian writing on the doors, which might say police. There was like a little key during Siege that had like the Cybertronian alphabet. So it might say police. I don't really know though. And then he has little bits of yellow throughout on like the arms and the body. And then keeping in Cybertronian fashion, he has like the clear like translucent blue for like the back and the windshield and the wheels, but then there's a little bit of silver paint throughout, so it kind of breaks it up and looks kind of cool. Then the wheels are also that blue with silver, so painted wheels, so that's kind of cool. And a little bit of design on the inside of the doors, which is pretty cool. So he looks really nice, like him a lot. And so we'll have him off to the side now. And we'll take a look at Blue Streak next. And he's basically the exact same. But that's a lie, actually. Obviously, immediately you can see the colors are different, obviously. I was off to the side, sorry about that. Different color scheme, which I actually like this color scheme a little bit better than just the black and white. I like the gray. Is that like a gray? Yeah, it's like the gray and the black and the red. It just looks nice. And then, of course, he has a silver painted gun, which is pretty cool. And there is his shoulder cannons, which is pretty cool. I feel like maybe in like the G1 cartoon, I can't really remember right now, but maybe he had the shoulder cannons and Prowl didn't. But all of the toys of the Dotson brothers had the shoulder cannons. I don't really know why Prowl didn't get them, but Blue Streak, Smokescreen, and Barricade all did get the shoulder cannons. I don't really know why, but they look good. You can take them off if you want, and you can have them like in different formations, or of course you can put them together like that, and you can have them hold them, or you can put them on the weapon, which is pretty cool. I like to have them like this. I like to have them like more the taller formation, I guess, specifically on Blue Streak and Smokescreen, which we'll take a look at next, because I'm not going to do the articulation for all of them. They're, like I said, the exact same. But I like this color scheme as well. It's the red, white, and blue, the race car. You can see there would be like maybe numbers right there, and then he has like the racing stripe up the door. This was actually a Generations Selects figure, so it was like in a special box, and it was kind of harder to get, but I got lucky and I found him, or I got him at some point. So, and then I forgot to say this, but Blue Streak was a Walmart exclusive. He was like one of like the 30th anniversary figures or something. It was like a specific like subline, and they all had like, it was basically just repaints. There was Optimus, Megatron, Blue Streak, and Sound Blaster, and they all had like different color schemes and, you know, 2 different characters. But anyway, he comes with the same accessories as Blue Streak. He has the pistol and the shoulder cannons. Again, I have the same formation for them. But he does have a new head, which looks really nice. It's the Smokescreen head. It's like more, I don't really know how to explain it. It's more of like a helmet type thing, and of course a little bit of neck hindrance, so not as much articulation there, but everything else is the exact same. One thing I did forget to mention on Prowl, though, for articulation, these shoulder pieces can move. And I think you probably noticed that on Blue Streak, I have them down like this, as opposed to Prowl and Smokescreen. They're upright, but I have them like sideways like that. I do that just because it makes them a little bit different. So they're not the exact same figure 4 times. But that's Smokescreen. He looks really nice, really good. No light bar, same with Blue Streak, but why would they? And then here's Barricade, which I think might be my favorite color scheme of the 4. I love this, like the purple and the black and like I'm not even sure, like the lavender color for the arms and like the torso and the thighs and the guns, and just the black and the white. It looks really nice. I really like this color scheme. And then you can see he has the same head as Smokescreen. It's like the helmet type piece, but in black, gold, and purple head crest. Can you see that? Yeah. And then, like I said before, to keep them a little bit different, I would keep the wings like this instead of like flat or angled. I just have them like straight out. And then I would have the guns flattened, like on his shoulders. And then or like on his, what would that be? Is that like his shoulders? I guess so. But also I have these shoulder pieces like at an angle, so it's not just like flat or upright. So they all look a little bit different. Now, for transformation, I guess I could have done Barricade, but I'll bring Prowl back in. For transformation, it's pretty kind of involved, but also kind of simple. So first, what you want to do is you're probably going to want to take this stomach area and just untab it. But when you come back here, there's like this little panel that goes into the back of his back, I guess. So you're going to want to like just be careful with all of that with transferring both back and forth. So like that, fold that piece up, fold the stomach piece in, bring out his arms like that, fold them up a little bit like that, and then you're going to want to, what I like to do that makes everything fit better, because as you can see, he has like these little nubs for the blast effects. What I like to do on like all the figures is swivel or rotate the head around, and then it goes together way better. But first we're going to do the legs. So we're going to fold up the heels, and then you're going to fold up the feet. You're going to put together the legs like that, swivel the waist around, bring down the arms. Actually, no, you don't want to do that yet. You want to collapse that, then bring in the arms. Then you're going to want to collapse the legs while also kind of getting it up out of the way and making sure everything just fits together, really. That's just how it works for like every Transformers figure. Then you're going to want to put the doors in so it's like flattened and smooth and nice. Then fold up the arms. You can do the arms, then the doors, but in this instance, I did the doors, then the arms. And then, you don't have to do this, because it really makes no difference at all, but I like to flip the light bar around, because it makes it like a little bit more aerodynamic, because you can see, this is probably just me, but you can see that it kind of sticks out like that, whereas if you flip it around, it doesn't really. It kind of has more of like a nice slope. It's just a thing. But you can barely see that. Hold on. There he is in his super sleek, super nice police car mode. It looks, I really like the look of this. It looks really cool. There's not much to say about it, really. It's just, it looks really nice. It rolls, kind of. That wheel doesn't like to. I don't know why. I think that's a problem for most of them, is at least one of the wheels doesn't like to roll that well. But it can roll. And there is weapon storage, I guess. There's, on the gun, there's like the square part, and then there's a square right there. So just plug it in there, and then you have the gun on the light bar. And I'm gonna get the others transformed. And here they are all together, the family photo again, and they all look good. like, there's not really much to say. They all look really good in their own ways. Like, he looks nice as the classic black and white cop colors. He looks good in, like, the evil cop colors, I guess. I love this one, though. This one's probably my favorite. The only problem, not really problem, but the only, like, thing that's different the most is he doesn't come with the pistol piece. He just has the shoulder cannon, like, things. So those are his only accessories, and the light bar, of course, but that's not really accessory, I guess. But he looks great. He looks great. He looks like a classic sports car, and he looks like a race car. So you can see there's more, like, detailing of, like, the maybe numbers, and then on the side there's, like, the racing stripe and the numbers, and yeah, they all look good. And again, more weapon storage. There's actually the hole in there for the light bar, obviously. And you know, let's take a look at it without everything on. See, you can see how flat and sleek it is. It's very nice. So there's even red back here, and it kind of looks like taillights, so that's really nice. He looks very good as well. I just really like the black and purple in him. But I'm going to keep the weapons on there. And of course, obviously from robot mode, you can put these together and then put them on the there on the gun. So that just looks kind of stupid. Not like in vehicle mode, I mean. So I just keep them like this. But yeah, they all roll, obviously. They all look good, all sleek and nice. So this has been my review of all 4 of the Siege Prowl mold. So thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, all that. I'll see you in the next one.